Guys, hi. I'm back again for an after dark live. I've been in school today, so let's do something fun before bedtime, guys. Feel free to join me. Let's do something fun. I'm trying to get rid of this shadow marks here. Yesterday, guys, we did this beautiful illusion. Let me bring this closer. We did this amazing illusion yesterday, guys. Thank you to everyone that joined in yesterday for the live. This was what we did yesterday. It was meant to be like a floating, what do they call it? Ball. I don't know if it actually shows that or not. The lighting is so bad in the evening, guys. I struggle with this light in the evening. Hi, guys. Hi. Hi. How's everyone been today? I'm trying to go in so I can see people's comments. Hi tribe, hi. Do I do this? I don't know what's happening to this now. Okay. Now I can see it. Okay, I just wanted to leave this here so that I can see comments as we go. So yesterday, guys, we did this optical illusion, and tonight I just want to try another one, and let's see if today's one works. So this was what we did yesterday, guys. I underestimated the time it would take me to do this yesterday. I was thinking it was just going to be quick, and then we can get on with our Sunday, but it took forever. So I just want to try another one. There's another one that I saw today, and it says a floating chess. So let's see if it's actually easy to do this 3D trick art on paper. It's called floating chess. So let's see if this one actually floats, guys. Hi. So this was what we did yesterday. It was meant to be an optical illusion. It was really hard but fun as well to do. So we did this yesterday, and if you're wondering what I'm doing, guys, my name is Sasha, and on my platform I go on social media, I check out things that people call tricks, hacks and stuff like that, and then I try them out first time trial run on live so that we can see if it's actually easy or not to do. So that's what I do on my platform. So a quick summary of what we've been doing for those of you that have missed it. So I've been on a sketching journey, and today, guys, the reason why I had to come in today after school to come and do this sketch is because today is officially 1 year since I discovered I can actually sketch, guys. Last year I picked up the pencil and voila, I started sketching. In the words of one of my favorite YouTube content creator artists, he says that everyone was born to sketch. We just don't know it. So I suppose we are all born to sketch, guys. So today marks 1 year since I've been sketching. So quick summary of what we've been doing for the past a week plus. So we've been on a marathon sketching journey, and we've been doing realistic body parts. So these are some of the things that we've been doing. So that's for those of you that kind of missed all this. I do have them on my live replay for anyone that cares to go and check that out. So we've been doing, like I said, everything I do is live on camera. I don't do like a trial run outside of camera before I come on camera. I literally just come and do it. So we did this, which is called face mapping, I think. So we did this as well. We did like a fist. This one is for my tribe, for everyone that's been supporting me through my journey of discovery, and this was for you guys. So I do have like videos of everything that I sketch has a story. Like every sketch tells a story on my platform, and there's always a reason why I pick a sketch to do. So this one was for my tribe, for all the support you guys have been giving me, and this was when we did the hands. We did lots of hands. All this is on replay, guys. So I just want to give quick summary before we dive into this, because I don't know how long this floating chest thing is going to take. So these are some of the things we've been doing. So you can find them on my live replay as well. So let me just show you guys more. This is meant to be a realistic, what do they call it? A realistic ear. And this is a hand as well. This thing is just giving shadows, man. I don't know if I meant to do it this way so the shadows can come off. The lights, I can see this shadow here. So we did this as well. We did some banana. We did like $5 million banana. We did the pizza. We did optical illusion, guys. We did some of these optical illusions last week. We did this as well, which is like an illusion of a hole in a paper. And we also did this one, guys. We did this like a tear in the paper as well. And we did a paper plane. This one reminded me of my childhood, guys. So that was why I sketched this. So this is just a quick summary of what we've been doing. And now we're just going to dive into this one. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you. Thanks. Everyone is born to sketch, apparently. So I never knew I could sketch, but today marks 1 year since I've been sketching, and I just had to come on because I've been to school today, so I just had to come on to just do something to mark today's special day. So yesterday we did this one last night. Yesterday, Sunday morning, and I want to do something similar, but this one is meant to be a floating chest. So let's dive in. If you feel free to join in and feel free to say hi as well, and at the end of this sketch would see if it actually floats. Yeah, I know, Sarah, it really amazed me. Like the sketch is like, it's just really amazing. I'm just enjoying this journey. I'm really enjoying it. So this was what we did yesterday, and today we are going to start with the floating chest. So I've got like my normal paper from Rooster. I actually got this. It's nothing fancy to use. So we're going to start, and all we need is that. We need a ruler. I just need this shadow to be gone from my paper, but I don't think there's nothing really I can do to get rid of this shadow here. It's just the lighting is just really bad. So I've got my paper, and I'm going to be using a HB pencil. So we'll use the HB. So apparently the HB is the one you use when you go to sketch, like the initial outline of a sketch. That's what we'll be using. I've got my sharpener here. I got this one from Amazon. It's really good because when you sharpen, it sharpens 2 points and it makes your pencil very sharp. I've already sharpened this the last time we sketched, guys. And then I've got this Fibil Castle Sudogum. This is what we'll be using to erase things. Let me try and adjust this. The shadows is really not nice here. So we do need the red pen because this is what we'll be using for the chest thing. And this one I got from IKEA. I was actually going to use this for bingo, guys. So I took one for bingo, and then I've got my regular pencil here. Hi guys, hi. Welcome to my platform, guys. Let me go and turn on the other lights because this shadow is really going to put me off. Just one moment, guys. Let's see if it works better now. And then I just need to take this one away. Or should I drop this now? Okay. Let's leave it like this. Maybe this is better. Okay, so we're going to dive in. Just need to pull this in. And sorry guys, I'm just trying to adjust the lighting and then we can get on. So this sketch is meant to be very interesting. It's meant to be very interesting. So we're going to use, oh, my sharpener's gone everywhere. This thing gives like lights, like I don't like the shadows on. At night, I tend to get these weird shadows. Okay, maybe this is better. I don't know. Anyway, guys, so we're going to start. The light is really bothering me. All the shadows are really bothering me. Let me see if I do this. I move this here. Still plenty shadows. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to adjust the lighting. Okay, we're just going to do it like this because it's late. It's in the evening. The lighting is usually really bad. Yeah, it's usually really bad, guys. So let us start. So this is to mark my 1 year of sketching. So the first thing he did was he did a box over here. So we're going to do that box first. So I'm going to do a box here. Let's see, can this work? I'm trying to this phone is just so bad. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm trying to adjust this. How do I adjust this without it moving off? I don't want it to fall off. Okay, we're going to start now, guys. So he says we're going to mark the spots. So the first spot we're going to mark is, I'm going to mark the first spot over here. So he did a spot here. So we're going to do the first one here. And then I think it's meant to be 10. So here. Right? He just used the cube. So I'm just assuming that's the size of the cube that he used. Hi guys, hi. Welcome to my channel. We are doing a floating chest. And then what does he do next? So I'm basically just watching what he's doing. And then I'm doing exactly what he's doing, guys. So bear with me. If I pause a bit, it's because I'm actually watching to see what he's doing. So he used the square thing, but I've not got what he's using, so I'm just going to use the ruler, so long as it's the right squares. So he does a triangle here, so I'm just gonna do here. It's not meant to be that big, so his doesn't look big on the paper, so I think I'm just gonna do 5 here and then maybe 5 there. It's meant to be a floating chest, or should I do here? Okay, I'm just going to do 10. So 10 on this side and then 10 on this side, because sometimes it's hard for you to know exactly what they're doing when you're watching, because I don't know, the size looks different in real life. So I'm just going to mark there, right? So I'm using 10 centimeter on all sides, and then he drew the line. So let's just draw the line and see. You guys can see. Let's draw the line. So I do from here to here. This is supposed to look like a floating chest when we're done. So it's just harder for me to see at night, guys, but it's autumn now and everything is so dark. I've got all the lights on, but I still can't see. I don't know how all these content creators that do art sketches, I don't know how they do it where you don't see the shadows. Hi Sharifa, Hi, Sharifa Mrizada. Hi. Hi, Rayan. Hi. So we are doing a floating chess. And I'm trying to get the exact measurements because, guys, yesterday we did an optical illusion. We did this one, guys, and even though I followed all the sizes and everything, I still missed some of the cubes here. I missed two of the cubes, so today I just need to like try and not miss it. So this was from yesterday. We were trying to do a floating ball, and yeah, this was what we achieved yesterday, guys. So today is 1 year since I started sketching, so I decided, okay, let's do something optical as well, because we've been doing lots of like realistic sketches. So if you've missed that, we've got a lot of it on my replay. So yeah, so today we are going to try and do a floating chess and see if it actually works. So I actually saw this sketch, this floating chess last night, and today I decided, okay, let's do this one. Hi guys, hi. So yeah, so he did this square. So I've done 10 centimeter each is what I'm going to stick with. I'm going to be very careful with this. And then for some reason he then stepped this down to try and get an angle. So he wants to try and get the angle from, hold on, pause. So he wants to get the angle here. So I need to like mark the spots. So X marks the spots here, because that was what he did. So because I want it all to be seen in this camera, so bear with me if this sketch looks a bit weird. Let me just move this. So he did this, and then he marked the spots. So I'm going to use this to mark the spots because there's a method to his sketch. So he goes here. So we're going to mark the spot here. So I'm just going to put the this color thing here so that we know. So I think I need to mark, let me see, where did he go? So that's what he did there. And then okay, stop. So he did an angle, and then he marked the spot. So I'm just going to mark it here, if you guys can see what I'm doing on here. So then he does that, and then he goes up again. Okay, so then hold on. So when he marks the spot here, he then goes here. Hold on, I need to like be very, and this thing mustn't move, must not move. So my paper must not move, so I'll put this here. Let's mark the spot here as well so that my paper would not move. Let's just put it there because we don't want this paper to move. I can always clean that later. So yeah, so he did this, and then he did a 4 centimeter this way. So we do 4 centimeter there, and then he goes to the next one, which is down here. Oh, Sugar's Bell, I've just moved my paper. I was meant to leave the paper on. So then he goes to the next one. Oh my days, hold on. So he goes to the next one. Now I'm stuck because I've got this marker on here. So, but the next one he did was over here. So I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna have to move my stuff. How does X mark the spot and his spot still remains there? I don't get what he's doing. Okay, so I move this because, oh my days. So this was the first spot, right? X marks the spot here, and then the next one he did. How does this thing go from, if the paper doesn't move, guys, I need to be particular with this so it doesn't like go to kaput. Okay, so that's the first one he did. And then the second one, what did he do with the second one? So I'm kind of looking to see what he did with the second line, guys. So bear with. I've just missed this. I swear these people kind of fast forward things. Okay, so that's the first one done. 4 centimeter. And then the second one, he drops it down. How can he mark the spots? My paper is still here. Oh, Sugar's Bell. He's actually playing tricks with these guys, because when he did here, the paper is still here, but my paper is down here. Okay, stop. I knew this was going to be like a headache. My paper is still here. So am I meant to mark it this way? No, it doesn't look like this. Why did I pick this to do, guys? I always pick something very complicated. So that one I've done, right? So I'm trying to do the next one, but his paper never moved. So if his paper never moved, how come my own paper is still here? His paper stops here. So I don't know what he's doing now, because his paper stopped here. So I don't know. Am I meant to like shift this more? Like so? Maybe this is how I'm meant to do it. So long as it touches the spots. Right? Hold on, guys. I think that's what... Let me turn it this way. Yeah, because that paper needs to stay still. And then this one goes here. I knew this would be a bit dodgy in the end. So maybe this is how it is. So long as it marks this spot here. Let me see what he does next. But his angle and my angle. Okay. So I think this was what he did. Let me see. Shift your hands. Okay, so I think that's what he did. So he just flipped the ruler backwards. And then we just do number 4. If I know how to do number 4 now. So that's 10, 10, 10, 1, 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40. So here. So I think that was what he did, guys. It's a bit weird, but yeah. So that was what he did. So I'm just going to continue, and then I'll show you guys in the end. So he then goes up. So he's using 4. So he goes up and he still does it. So long as this, your sticky note is still down there. So he goes down to get this angle. So long as it touches the spot here. I don't know if you guys can see. So long as it touches this spot here. So, sorry, my phone is a bit weird. I do have like this DJ Osmo Pocket 3, but for some reason I don't know how to use it for live, guys. So I have to use this Samsung flip phone, and it has no good stand for, like, I've been looking for a stand for it, and I haven't been able to see any. So I'm literally just using something I got from Amazon and from IKEA. So that's what he did now. If you guys can see the whole cubes. Should I drop? Oh my days! I've moved it away from my spots. Oh no! Now I know why he used a sellotape. Good thing I marked the table. Can always erase that. So then he does that, and then the next thing he does is he starts to rule under. So I don't think he needs this thing anymore, but let's just do under here. So he rules underneath here. Hi, cool black cats. Hello, cool black cats. Hi, we're doing a floating chess. We're trying to do a floating chess. So it's meant to be a 3D trick. So now I'm just going to do here, but I need to be sure of this measurement, guys. because it has to be 10. So is it supposed to be, yeah, so it has to be 10. So I did 10 and then 4. It's not exactly 10 though, guys. I don't know, what did he do next? It's not exactly 10. I just think if I get it wrong, then the whole thing starts to fall apart. Just like yesterday, guys. So yesterday we did this optical illusion, and you can see because the the lines were not all there, and I kind of missed some cubes. So that's why today I'm a bit very particular with wanting to see that I did it right. I do it right. So he basically just, I don't think he needs that sticky note anymore. So he just did this, tries to join them together. Stay. I'm trying to pause there. So he does this. And then he goes here as well. And then he does this. I don't know if you guys can see it. So he just joins there. So this thing better be right, or else I'm going to give up on doing stuff like this. He does that one, and then what else does he do? I thought I've already done that bit. Oh, okay, so he darkens that line. So he darkens the line. So this is how the cube is meant to be after I've used the sticky notes and all what I've done. So this should be easy, breezy. So he darkens that line, which I've already done, and then he starts to mark 2 centimeters. So I think after that, let me just bring this closer now. So we've done this cube now. So he starts to measure out 2 centimeters each. And so we're just going to mark 2 centimeters each for the cubes. So that was why I measured out 10, guys. So 2 centimeters will be 1. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So he does that, and then he does the same 2 centimeters each as well on this other side. So he does 2 here. Hi guys, good evening, good morning. Today is 1 year since I started sketching, guys, so I had to do something very complicated as usual. So I'm trying out this hack, how to do a 3D floating chess. So I'm trying to concentrate, so I'm sorry if I don't say hi immediately. It's because I'm trying to count. So he says to do this. So 2 centimeters here as well. So yeah, it's, oh sorry, oh my hand went, it wasn't 2 exactly, so my bad. I have to correct it, or else that will be trouble. So it's meant to be here to here. It was just slightly off. 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there. So slightly off, guys. Okay, so now what else did he do? So then he starts to roll, but trust me, to maybe get it a bit right. So I'm just going to do the same for this side as well, guys, just to be double sure that everything goes to plan. So I think after this, then the whole fun starts. I think the fun starts after this, guys. So I do 2. I do 2. So 2 centimeters on here. So where's the 2 now? So 10, so 2, and then 2, right? Okay, so now we just start to roll. Hi guys, hi. And then now he starts to roll together. So I'm just gonna push this closer. I hope you guys had a good day today, guys. I went to school today after 2 months of being off school, and I am studying Swedish for immigrants. I moved to Sweden 2 years ago, guys. So um, yeah, it was nice seeing all my friends today, and some of them have actually gone to the next class. They wrote their exams, the national exam, last week apparently, so they've all gone up. So yeah, but it was really nice to see them again. Really nice. So I was a bit nervous going to school today though, but it was very nice, very nice. So I kind of miss them. So I just do the lines. This one looks easy though. I think once you get the numbers, like you don't measure freely, you make sure you're precise. I think this may be good. This may be a good one. I just hope I can see the illusion afterwards. So please guys, at the end of the sketch, feel free to let me know if you can actually see a floating chest, because this is the first time I'm doing it. So I need to see if this actually works. So you guys don't have to if you don't want to. Because sometimes you see these sketches and it's like is it mind-boggling? And you're like, wow, well, do they actually work when real people try to do it? So that's why I'm doing it live. Because if I didn't do it live, then I have to edit it. I have to make it shorter, and then, it may not give the same effect. So the next thing he does, I think mine is actually looking fine. Mine is looking fine. And then he does the same 2 as well. 2 centimeters on this side. So I'm also going to mark the spot here so that I don't get it wrong. So 2 centimeter here. So I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do 2 here. I'm gonna do 2. So dark. And then we're just gonna rule. So you just join the lines together. If you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me see. Yeah, it's a bit weird angle, but yeah. So we're just gonna join them all together because that was what he did. X marks the spot. Yeah. Today's weather, guys, was really lovely in Sweden. It was just exactly how I like it. The weather was fresh. It was chilly. It was just really nice. Even though I was still sweating, but it was nice. I do love summer, guys. I love the brightness of summer, but I don't like the insects. I don't like the heats. But autumn is just my time. Like, it's just really beautiful, and it's also a good time to wear your fragrances as well. So your autumn fragrances, I'm obsessed with fragrance, and autumn is just so nice. It's just really fresh. So spot here as well. So I'm trying to get exactly the lines so that it doesn't become very dodgy. And that's the final square done there. And I'm actually liking this. So I did 10 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 2 centimeter cubes, and then let's wait and see the next thing he says we should do. Let's wait and see. So the next thing is another 2 centimeter. Oh, so this X still marks the spot here. So good thing I didn't actually remove this sticker. I almost got cocky. I get cocky sometimes when I start achieving things. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing it. But he actually still needs the spots. So this spot here and this spot here still needs to be there. I wondered why he actually hasn't removed that. So then I think I'm gonna have to mark 2 here as well, so that I actually get the right numbers, right? No, he actually didn't measure these bits, guys. Okay, so after that, now let me see the next thing he does. Let's see the next thing he does, guys. So I don't see him measuring this other side of the cube. No, he didn't actually measure it. So he basically just went here and then he just drew the lines. So that's why he still has that there. So I apologize. I'm gonna have to move this a little bit further. I'm gonna put this, good thing I marked the spot on my table so that I don't lose that. And then he goes here, and then this sticky note here, he goes down, marks the spot. I'm seriously lucky I didn't take off these sticky notes, guys. I almost took it off. I almost thought, okay, we're done with it. So he kind of like drew here like so, right? And then he goes back again like so. This one looks easier than yesterday's one, guys. It looks so much easier, because I think once you're done with this, then you just start to color. So that marks the spots there. So we do this. If you guys can see what I'm doing, let me just watch to see what he does next. Go on, carry on, carry on. I think the last one is this one. Let me see what he does next. Okay, so he carries on actually, guys. So we'll do this one here. So keep using this where the sticky note is here. The spot is over there, guys. So this sticky note, there's a mark there. And then he just carries on. Your paper mustn't move. So it's just your ruler that moves, guys. So that's why you have to mark the spots and keep your paper on there. Because I almost got really cocky and I almost took it off. So then he does the same here as well. So all this actually gives the floating illusion, I think. Hi guys, hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Sasha the Explorer. I like to try new things on social media, and so you guys don't have to. So I like to try everything anyone says it's easy for beginners. I want to do it, guys. So I haven't got any artistic bone in me until last year. So today marks 1 year since I started experimenting with sketching, and I do have all my sketches on replay, guys. For those of you that have missed my sketching marathon, there's still so much I've got on my bucket list to do, guys. So much more. And so yeah, so today's one we're doing a floating chest. I had to come and do this, guys. I had to do this because this will remind me of 22nd of September, 1 year to my sketching. The first thing I ever sketched was actually Tom from Tom and Jerry, and I was actually going to do Tom and Jerry today, but then I said to myself, no, let me do something else. I've done quite a lot of Tom and Jerry's now, and yeah, I'm a little bit confident with drawing Tom and Jerry, so best to do something that would probably give me a little bit of headache, and that's why I decided to do this. So we've done these cubes. A quick recap: I used 10 centimeter, 4 centimeter, and 2 centimeter cubes, and now he starts to mark the spots. So hold on, oh my days, there's a break again. So let's just pause. Let me shift all this back because I don't think we need all that anymore. We probably do. No, we don't. So let me push this back together again. So now he starts to mark the spots. He's taking off these sticky notes, guys. So he marks the spots. He takes off the spots thing, whatever that thing is that I used, and then he starts to put some spots where he's going to paint. So we're going to do exactly. My cubes is a little bit smaller, so I've got 5 cubes and he's got 4 cubes, guys. That's my problem now, is I have more cubes than him, but I think I know what he was doing. So he did all here. So he puts X here, X here, X here, X here, and X here. And then kind of like playing chess, right? So he does the same. Oh, Sugar's Bell. So I've got one cube more than him, but that's because he never said how long here is. So I just went with 10. So he never said what this one is supposed to be. So I'm just going to mark here, and then I'm just going to assume that if I was to do it this way, then it marks here, right? Oh my days. So here, and then the next one will be here, and then I'm guessing the next one should be here. So here, oh my days. Sasha, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, so I've got more cubes than him, guys. But because he didn't tell me what, oh my days, I knew there's gonna be some flop somewhere. So now I have to use my head to figure out what he's doing. So okay, so this goes here. So there should be 1, 1, and 1, right? So 1, 1. So X here, and then X here, right? So maybe I need to erase this cube then, this X here. So I'm trying to mark all the spots now. Okay, so anywhere this X is, it has to go down, right? Okay, so X marks the spot. So if I continue this way, X, I put X here, and X here. Because he actually didn't measure 10 here. He just did a line, and a line could be anything. So I decided to go for 10. So now I'm confused. So perhaps I need to erase this one then. So I need to get the cubes, guys. I knew there's going to be some flop somewhere. It's never easy with me and all the sketches, guys. So, okay, so this one goes here. So I noticed anywhere the X is, down goes there as well. So now I'm confused. So if I've done X this way, okay, so X here as well, and X here as well. So then X goes here, right? And then X here, X goes there. And then X here. Okay. Okay. I think we've got a X here. Yay! I think we've got it now, guys. I think we've got it. So if you actually use 10 centimeter, 4 centimeter, and 2 centimeter, then this is the X, the way the X is here. So basically it's like X, X, X down here, X, X, X down here, X, X, X down here, and X, X down here. So I think that was what he did. Yeah, that was what he did, guys. So now, let me just double check, because once I start painting, there's no going back. So I've got 2 empty X here then. So if X marks here, then X marks here, then there's a spare X. What am I going to do with this X now? Where would I put here? Oh my days. How did I know there's something that's going to go wrong? So this X is complete now. So X space X space X space X. Then I have to do space X space, right? Because if I do X space X space X, the two X are close to each other. So, oh my days, I'm confused now. So, okay, so I know what I'm gonna do. X space X space X space. But on this, okay, yeah, because I've got stuff here. So, oh, X space, X space, X space. Should I put X here? No, because there's no, oh my days. Guys, I'm just going to leave this missing. Why do I always do these things to myself? I'm missing an X. I don't know where to put it because my lines are longer. But he never told us how many fours I needed until now. Oh my days, guys. I feel like maybe I just need to cut this one off and then I'll be fine, right? So if I take this off, then all my problems are solved. But if I take that off, then it's still going to be X. Oh, Sugar's bell, guys. Sugar's bell. Sugar's bell. I don't know what to do. So, or could it be that I gave with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck now. I'm stuck. Oh, there must be something I can do. So X here, X, no X there, X here, no X here, X here, X here, no X, no. I'm just going to put 2X here then. Yeah, just put 2X. And then this side is just going to be like that. I'm just going to freestyle it now, guys. I'm just going to leave it like this. So 2X there, and then that's it. I just can't start again. Like, I've got to, like, finish this now. So he starts to paint. So he paints every cube that is an X. So let's do that. So I've got my IKEA paints. Really good. And then we just start to paint, guys. Don't I need to like erase where this X marks the spot is? I think I need to erase that. Yeah, so when I go to paint, I have to erase. So let's paint. Let's see. Let's see how it works. Let's see how it goes. My friends, I tell you this, I love to sketch. It's taught me so much. 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 So yeah, so he starts to color the paint, the boxes. This feels like watching paint dry. That's how it feels. But I'm now a master of using this pen. Oh no, I need to take this off. I'm now a master of using this, what they call it? This crayon after yesterday. This better have floaty effects. Or else I'm not doing this sort of things again. But this looks easier than yesterday's one. Yesterday's one was just so much coloring. So much. So, let's see. It's 1 year since I've been sketching. And I love it. I love to sketch. It's actually taught me how to have patience, guys. Like, I mean, and this one is like puzzle. Yesterday was so much fun because I had my lovely tribe cheering me on and chatting with me as well. So the time went really well, very quick. Hi, Susan Sullivan. I hope you're okay today. I think the time difference, you probably will miss this sketch. This one is for you as well. I hope you slept well yesterday. We didn't know the sketch was going to take forever, right? So this one is for you, Susan. And thank you to Fatima as well that joined in yesterday. Thank you to Sonny. Thank you to everyone that joined in yesterday, guys. Yeah, so I'm just going to freestyle this now because everywhere he did it now is where the stars are. So it's no rocket science. I'm just going to do it like that. So we'll see what happens. I have to be careful with this. This marker is actually not bad from IKEA. I don't know what you call it. I don't know if it's a crayon or it's for kids. I actually bought it because I needed one color from the whole pack, and I just thought it was more value for money to just buy the entire pack. But I won't recommend using this when you want to like paint something like you've drawn like an animal, because I tried using this to paint my Tom and Jerry, guys, and my Tom and Jerry, I keep saying it's that they don't look well anymore. Like my sketch of Tom and Jerry looked normal until I used the paint on it. And if you see my Tom and Jerry, if you see poor Jerry Tom looks very haggard because they tried to use this crayon for it. But I think this is good for this sort of thing, I think. So put another one here. Have to be careful. Have to be careful. If tomorrow was Judgment Day, get money, and I'm sitting on the front line. I don't know this song, guys. And I know that's not what I did with my life. I will say I spend it sketching. If I woke up and the world was red, I see my chest on the paper, and I say, Sasha, what are you singing? I would say, I'm singing off key. Pleasure, it's alright. Pleasure, it's alright. Your love is my love, and my love is your love. It can take eternity to break us. If you think I'm a stroke, just hold on. It's my love. I'm just sketching the boxes. I'm trying to concentrate. I don't know, I'm in a very good mood today, guys. I actually was so nervous going to school, but now I feel really good. I actually feel really, really good. I'm in a very good mood. So we're just doing these boxes, and this better be a floating chest when we are done. This has to better be a floating chest, or else I will never do this sort of stuff again. I will never do this sort of stuff again. If this does not happen to float, if you don't float, I would never do you again. I will never sketch this sort of sketch again. Guys, sorry guys, I'm just talking to myself whilst I do this. I actually like to have conversations with myself as well. Like when I'm doing stuff, I just start to talk to myself. I start to sing off key as well. Hi guys, if you're new on here, I'm Sasha, the Explorer, and I'm back again with another hack. Let us see if this hack actually works. This is how to make a 3D floating chest. And I'm actually supposed to be doing my assignments, guys, but I chose to sketch rather than do my homework because I think my teacher is not around for 2 days. So whoop whoop, she's not around, so I'm just gonna freestyle tomorrow, guys. So I went back to school today after 2 months of being off. My teacher is not around tomorrow, guys. So I'm like, okay, I don't need to like study. Let me just sketch, and then I'll face the consequences on Friday. I think I just don't want to overload my brain, guys. It was just so much to take in today and too much excitement. So I just need to do this to relax me, and then tomorrow we'll see. We do have like a substitute teacher tomorrow, guys. So idag yo prata little Svenska in skolan med mi kompisar. Jag saknar alla kompisar in skolan. Men jag är glad jag går till skolan idag. Första jag var nervös, men jag började prata med mi kompisar and jag är glad. So that's my basic Swedish. So, but du måste praktisera mycket because eftersom mi kompisar I go to what do you call it, to Anna's classroomet. So du måste like studera mycket. So du kan skriva proof i October. Then after proof, you are past proof. Then you go to grund. So nu you are in course there. Men jag gillar course there because eftersom jag inte prepared for grund nu. Men jag måste praktisera mycket svenska. Så jag gillar jag går till skolan idag. Men svenska inte svenska är svårt. Men mi hör inte bra. Alla människor pratar mycket dialekt. Så mi svenska inte så bra. Mi hör inte så bra. Jag kan skriva, men grammatik, hon säger, Lalare säger, du måste like skriva mycket grammatik, like noun, verb, adjective, alla grammatik. Jag studerar grammatik, what did I just claim now? Jag studerar grammatik, 2 decades sedan. Don't know what you call decade, guys. So it's been long since I did grammatic, guys, in school, when I was in high school. But now in Sfaria, do must study grammatic. Yo, Sasha, you come from England, yo prata Ingleska. That's the only words I know. Like I literally practice that. You come from England, you're born in Siberia. Mycket trots to prata svenska. Mycket i mi huvud säger du måste prata engelska. No, mi huvud säger du måste prata svenska, men mi hjärta säger du måste prata engelska. Yeah? So alla tid mi huvud inte så, like idag in skolan, jag skriver engelska, men inte spela engelska. Jag skriver svenska. You see varför? Like alla tid jag skriver mycket svenska. Engelska nu inte skriva bra. I don't understand. Like min huvud är confused. So yeah, jag förstår inte. Men du måste praktisera mycket. So I must practice a lot more. I don't know. Mycket svårt. Svenska är svårt. Jag tycker att flytta till Sverige, du måste förstå svenska. Du måste förstå. Alla jobbet säger du måste prata svenska. Men du kan prata engelska med kompisar, men in jobbet du måste prata svenska. Så svenska är viktigt in Sverige. So nu du har måla rött, right? I'm painting red. So jag har måla rött. Oh my days, yeah. It's not, it's svenska sportsman. Hej, välkommen till min YouTube-kanal. Jag heter Sasha. Idag jag är, oh my god, what do you call painting? Jag är måla something. I don't know, guys. I've done my bits, guys, for the Swedish language training. You are for second. Anyway, guys, so I'm just painting this. It's going to take a while, guys. It's going to take a while. I thought it was going to be easy. I need to like speed this process up. So yeah, you are glad you go to school and it dog. My vocabulary very little vocabulary svenska. Little. Jag pratar lite svenska. Jag pratar lite svenska. I don't know. It's gonna take. I think when you speak English as your first language, it's harder as an adult to learn the language, man. Because my heart is just telling me you need to carry on speaking English. Like in school, I'm even struggling to spell. Like today, I was trying to spell something. I was like, I can't even spell my mother small. Like I can't spell my mother's tongue, which is English. And I just got really confused. I was like, man, this is hard too. Anyone that is looking to move to all these Baltic, Scandinavian countries or Nordic countries, just be mindful that you have to learn Swedish or the language. Because even though they speak English here, like in Sweden, everyone speaks Swedish, but still, if you go to get a job, you have to know the language, which is fair enough. So, but it's really hard. I'm really struggling, guys, because all my life I've only spoke English. Even my native tongue, which is Igbo. I'm from the tribe of Igbo in Nigeria. I still don't even know the language properly, guys. Like when I speak with my mom, I don't speak it with my dad because my dad speaks English with us. But when I speak it with my mom, I speak so badly that she's the only one that probably understands what I'm saying. So imagine them being told to then speak Swedish. Like, I'm just confused all the time. Like today in class, guys, my teacher was asking something and me, I was busy as usual, answering something else. I bet you this woman is thinking, what is wrong with this girl? But I know I need to go and check my hearing as well because I think I struggle to hear. I seriously don't hear when people are saying things. I think it's years of like using, what do they call it, loud music, because I used to be obsessed with having earphone on from every time I went out, I have to have my headpiece on, and I used to have it in like full blast. So I think that's probably like destroyed my eardrums. But today in class, guys, my teacher was like asking things, and I was just answering something different. And she just looks at me and she just looks away. In my mind, I'm like, what must this woman be wondering? Like, I think I've given her 2 months break from me and my answering the wrong things. But I am seriously struggling with this Swedish, guys. When I go to sleep, I can actually, like, I'm practicing Swedish in my head, but it's just when my mouth opens, when I open my mouth, then it's just jargon, pure jargon. And I know in October, she would say I have to write this national exam. I don't know how I'm going to do it, guys. I think they should just promote me. If my teacher is watching this, can you just promote me? Like, just believe in me that I understand your language, but it's just, I don't know. I'm struggling. So he's done all these cubes, and I've done the cubes as well. So he then goes down and does the down as well. So I'm just going to do that as well. I think I went quicker than him, but I'm going to do another one here, guys, because I messed up in that one. Oh, sugar's bell. I keep forgetting to erase this. But it actually can come off when you've painted it. So yeah, so I don't know how I'm going to cope with it. And I get so nervous as well. I get serious when it comes to anything. I don't know. I'm not present. Like, now I'm beginning to like panic to myself. I don't know. It's hard. Swedish language is hard, man. But it's probably easier than Finnish language, because people keep saying that Finnish language is very hard. So I suppose Swedish language is a walk in the park. The good thing with Swedish language is that most of their languages, their words are like international words. So some of them are like English words, like telephone and stuff like that. They're like international words. So I think that's why Swedish may be easier than Finnish. But still, to me, I'm just struggling with it, guys. I'm literally struggling. I don't know. I don't even know how I got to course D to start with. You know, when you write an exam and you don't know how you even manage to pass it? I don't know. I can read it though. I can read Swedish. So I can read and understand. The words that I don't know is probably because I've never seen them before, but I can read. Like today in class, like with my textbook, I was like reading. So I can read and understand. That one is a breeze. I can write a bit, but most times when I write, my teacher then says that you have to do it in the right grammatic. So like when I write Swedish, I tend to write like broken Swedish, but then she says you have to put it in the right order. So, and another thing I used to do before when I started Swedish for Immigrants was that when I write Swedish, I translate from English to Swedish in my head. So when I want to say my name is Sasha, I kind of like say my name is Sasha, but then I write it in Swedish. Maybe I say mitt namn is Sasha, but apparently that's not how you say it in Swedish. You say jag heter Sasha. I am Sasha. My name is. So instead of saying mitt namn is Sasha, you say jag heter Sasha. So yeah, so in the beginning when I started, that's the mistake I used to do as well. I used to just translate their words in English. So when they tell us to write like a letter, I first of all start by writing it in English, and then I then start to translate in my head to Swedish. And then all the time my teacher will tell me that that's the wrong grammatic. And I'm like, what do you mean that's the wrong grammar? That's how you... And look at me arguing with my teacher. Like, how can I be arguing with a Swedish teacher that what she said to me is wrong? Because I was so frustrated that I wasn't understanding. I was like, but am I like in another alternative? Well, it's just weird. It's weird. So yeah. So then later on I started understanding that the way Swedish people write this, their correct sentences is just different from ours. It's just different from English language, guys. So be prepared. If you ever think of moving to Sweden, just bear in mind that you have to give 1 year to, like, some people actually breeze it. Like when I came to school today, my classmate said there was a girl that used to sit on the seat where I normally sit, and she says that the girl was only in our class for 2 weeks, and then she passed and she's now in Grund. And I'm like, how do people do this? Like most of the people that I started with in course C, right? So course B, most of them are finished, guys. Some of them just sprint this course. So I think that this is actually the first time that I don't know, I doubt my brain sometimes, because when I was growing up, guys, in school, I used to be one of those people that I crammed a lot, because I did sciences in school, so I had to cram physics, chemistry, and stuff like that. So I used to think that there's no exam that I won't pass. I remember the last exam that I wrote in England, and I was in the exam class for, I think, 14 minutes. I think it was 14 minutes I was in total, and I left, and I smashed it. I passed. But Swedish is just different. Like, it's just like I'm so petrified. Like, if it was history or politics or stuff like that, that it says, okay, Sasha, you need to write an exam on, easy, like literally, I'll be so excited to do it. But when it comes to this language thing, I don't know. Because I know in October, my teacher is bound to say, Sasha, you're going to attempt to write the exam again. Or write the exam. I haven't written the first one of this class. So, okay, it's like when I wrote the exam for course C to come to course D, right? So the first time that I wrote it, I literally crammed everything that, like, there's how I cram that when I wrote my letter, it felt very crammed. So my teacher actually called me and she says that, Sasha, you wrote well, but you crammed what you were writing, right? I said, yeah. So I basically gave myself so many scenarios of things that they will ask us to write, and then I basically just crammed it. So when I saw the question and the question was similar to what I was meant to write, I literally just wrote it down, and she was like, Sasha, this looked very robotic, because they take our phones off us. So not as if I use my mobile phone for it. But she was like, it looks very robotic because you crammed it. I was like, yep, I did. So yeah, so I don't know. Swedish language is really hard, guys. It's really hard. It's make it hard. But now I just want to like try and speed up the process so I can go and join my crew. Like I miss them. They all went today, so I was actually looking forward to like seeing them in class and we just being cheeky and stuff like that. But they're not there. I miss my besties. I miss them so much. But it was nice to see my bestie today. It was really nice. It was really, really nice. I absolutely love that girl. She's just so nice. Like her daughter is like bears the same name as myself. My Igbo name happens to be her daughter's name as well. And even though she's not from Africa, but for some reason she actually bears the same name as me, and I absolutely love them. So yeah, so I'm just painting here and we're just having like a chit chat because I don't want to look at the time. So he did that, and then I'm just going to erase the spot so that I can, I'm just freestyling it now, but this thing better be a box. I better see a box here. So we paint down here. So tomorrow I go to school again. I learned some more. So today we actually learned about culture or underholding. So that's culture and entertainment was what we learned today in school. So vad betyder culture och underhållningen? What is culture? Is culture viktigt för dig? Is culture important to you? And what do they say when, what does culture mean to you? That was what we were taught today. So we had to discuss about culture och underhållningen, if I'm not mistaken. And then we also learned some new or old idag. So we learned like biograph. We learned so much. All I just remembered is biograph. That's biography. And then we learned kidnapping, which is kidnapping because it's in English. The words that I can remember is the ones that, okay, then I learned stale, which is stiff, to be rigid, is stale. And then what else did I learn today? So we learned so many new words. I'm trying to see if I can remember them from the top of my head. We learned hangamed. What the hell? What is hangamed again? Oh my days, my brain has gone. We learned words like hangamed. Oh, sugar's bell. I have no idea. Can't remember. Cannot remember what I learned anymore. But we learned lots of new words, guys. So maybe one of these days I'll come live and we'll just go through what's, Swedish. Like for anyone that is considering moving to Sweden, maybe you can get a taste of what it is to study the language. But I heard somewhere that different local governments have different ways they do their Swedish for immigrants. So I think our own local government they just really love people learning. Because I remember there was a girl that came from another place and she says that in their own SFE, they only do 2 hours and there's no like lecture like that. They just give them something to discuss and then that's it. They had no book. Actually, I gave her one of my textbook. Lära book. Boken. Is it Lerabook textbook? Leraboken. We learned that today actually. And then Hugh Boken is audiobook. Hugh Boken, something like that is audiobook. I just remember that one now. Yeah, so I think different local governments is different ways of learning this SFA, and ours just likes to give us more work to do, guys. But it's good because that way we are learning more. So that's just me doing chit chat whilst I do this. So let's see. So I'm just doing the cubes, and I think I'm done with that. I'm still waiting for his optical illusion. I'm just trying to tick all here down. Yeah, so maybe one of these days, guys, maybe at the weekend, I'll come and I'll share with you guys. We'll kind of study together. For those of you that just like seeing someone study Swedish, maybe I'll come and study with you guys on here and just show you guys just a little bit of how they do their Swedish for immigrants here. Because I know when I was moving to Sweden, I actually went on YouTube to check out like lots of content creators that moved to Sweden. There's this American guy that I used to watch a lot of his YouTube content on life in Sweden. And yeah, so I'm sure like me sharing the things they teach us in school may be of advantage to someone that is thinking of moving to Sweden, because Sweden is actually a very beautiful place to live, guys. Very beautiful place, but it's just the language scares me. You can get by speaking English, but when you go to get a job, you have to like, I don't know if you guys can see the illusion yet though. Oh my days, the time is already going. I literally started this. Okay, so I'm just waiting for him to tell me what next to do. He's just correcting anywhere there is missing cues. I'm done. Can't be bothered doing anymore. He's basically just touching it all up. So he basically touched it all up, which is what I've done. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? I just want to be able to see the illusion, guys. So after he's done that, and then now is where the magic starts. So he starts to shade. So I'm just going to cover this. Oops, Daisy. So now he starts to shade. So we're going to use 4B, 6B. I'll use 6B. Let me see. Because I actually wrote down what's what. So for shading, I think I'll use 6B, guys. Because he went back in and he kept darkening. So I do straight here. So this is where we'll be shading down here. So he goes here and he starts to shade. Oh, I just looked up, guys. It actually looks like illusion already. Oh my days. Hold on, guys. I think I need to like touch up all this white here. It actually looks like an illusion. I looked up. Wow. Because I've been looking down. Wow. I actually saw quite a lot of like all these 3D illusion things. And I'm like, I'm so intrigued to try them all out. Maybe that's what I'll do this week, guys. We'll just do lots of 3D illusions. And then at the weekends, we can do a little bit of hemlexen. That's what we call it. Homework. I'm just trying to darken this because I think I saw him actually do this. But I just ignored it. Do you know that sketching has actually taught me about patience, guys? Patience. How to have patience. I hope this thing is going to dry though, because I could see like white marks. That's why I came back here again to do here. But I can actually see the 3D thing. I can actually see it. Oh my god, that was like yesterday's one. I just probably need like a better marker. I don't know. This one is a bit weird, but I can actually see it. And this missing cube actually worked in my favor now, looking back at it. So I know this will be on replay, guys. For anyone that's missed it, let me not overdo it, guys. So we go here, and then he starts to shade this box. So I'm using 6B to shade. Hi guys, hi, welcome to my channel. So we're trying to trick our minds. 3D illusion of a chess. I'm actually copying from a content creator on YouTube that says this is how to create a 3D image of a floating chess. This chess better floats. So he also shaded here. And I'm going to leave all the replays for you guys as well. For anyone that missed it, you can always go back and try it out. So I'm just shading this place like he did. Let me see what else he did. So he shaded there, and then more break. I need to wait. This is actually easier than yesterday's one, guys. Yesterday's one, I think that was because that was the first time I'm using a compass as well, so it was really a bit weird. So he shaded the red bits as well. Hold on, stay put. So he shaded this red bits as well, lightly. And then he used his hands. I'm going to use tissue paper, guys. Because me and my hands, if I go to use it now, I end up messing the sketch up. So he did this to his sketch, and then he blended it out. I've got my paper here, but it is actually looking like a 3D, guys. So he used his hands to rub it. So he used his hands to rub it. I'm going to use paper towel this to do this. Oh God, please don't spoil this. See, only I should use this because my hands are quite... So this is what he did next. And then he goes down here, and then he rubs more down. Does it look like a 3D? Does it look like a 3D? So then after that, he shades the other side as well. This other cubes here, lightly, and then he rubs it. So I'm just going to shade here the way he did, and then he just rubs it. I will leave this on replay for anyone that wants a slow paced way of doing this. But this guy actually explained it better than the one I was doing yesterday. Not better, but because I actually missed one cube, but his is actually better, to be honest. Then the one I did yesterday was just... So I suppose if I can do this, anyone can do it. And I hope it's giving 3D effects. I hope it's giving 3D effects. And then he then blended it in just where the, hold on, okay, stay still. So then he blended here in. He used his hands, but I noticed that whenever I use my hands to blend things, the paper starts to tear. So that's why I'm using this. So feel free to use your hands or paper like I'm doing. Hi guys, hi. Today is 1 year since I've been doing this. I'm not gone to school for it. I've been using the power of social media to learn how to sketch. And today I just wanted to come and do something to remind me of the day that I picked up the pencil. I started sketching. So he shaded there. Wait, hold on. So he blended this one out as well. The edge here. Side is not dry properly. I think he's trying to make a curve there. Okay, so then he goes back to this bottom bit here. And then what did he do? So he darkened. Why is he still going dark on it? Oops, Daisy. So he goes dark still. Hold on. So he goes here and then he does some more dark. And then I saw him do here as well. Hold on. Oh, it actually looks good. It looks good. So he goes back down. It actually looks like 3D. I think he goes down here. I'm just waiting to see what he does next. So he goes back down. Okay, so he darkens here. Darkens there. Okay, he darkens here as well. Okay, stay still. So he darkens the down bit here. And then he darkens the up bit here. Hi guys, hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Olympics. And then he blends it out. Okay, so what's next? So now he takes it back up and then we're still shading more. I think mine is shaded enough now because I used the a darker pencil. So I don't know what else he's doing there. One more break. So guys, we're doing a 3D floating chess. And I'll be leaving a replay for anyone that wants to go and try this out. But it's been fun so far, guys. So the next thing he does is he darkens. Okay, so then he goes here again. This is the 6B. So he darkens here like so. just the edge here. Hi guys, hi. Feel free to say hello guys. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. And then he just blends it in. I think he's trying to give some illusion here. Come hang out with me guys. Come and hang out with me. So then after he's done that, so let's see what he does next. So okay, so that's how it's supposed to be, but then he shades more as well. So he shades it darker still, and then blends it. Okay, so he still shades more. So he wants it a bit more darker. Just go light on here. Oh, she's bad. Does this? He shades. Feeling hot. All around me feeling hot. Party people. All around me feeling hot. And then he turns it around, and then he starts to shade. Okay, so he does this shape like this. Stay still. So he turns it this way, right? And then he uses his pencil still, and then I think he starts to do something here. So let me see where he did it. Stay still. So here, he does kind of like, I think he's trying to do a shadow here. Or did he actually do a line? Like a cube? Let's see what he did. So after doing that, I'll fast forward there. I don't want that. Just go. I'm done with all this bit. Yes. Keep going. And then he turns it. Oh, when you turn it, what did you do when you turn there? So, and then after that, he turns it. And then he starts to do a shadow here. Okay, he does a square. Okay. So he does a shadow here, like so, right? And then he goes like so. I'm trying to do almost exactly what he did, because that way we can really judge if this actually works or not. So he did this, and he did that. Yeah, like so. And then he blends it out. And then after blending it out, he still carries on. Okay, so he blends the first one out, like so. And then he goes back again, and then he goes back here. Don't ask me why he did this though, because I don't know why he's doing this. I'm just copying exactly what he's doing. And then he blends it out still, and then this. So he keeps blending, and then, oh my days, okay, then he goes with white as well. Okay, so he blends, blend. I think this is black enough, right? Let me see, can I see what I'm doing? Yeah, I think there's kind of like a wet thing here, but I think it's just the paint. And then he goes in with a white pencil, I think that's a pencil he used. Okay, so he goes in with the white pencil, and I'm going to be using this State Teller. I think he used the white pencil, guys, so I'm just going to use this one from them. And then we'll just, because this is what I think he did. I think this is what he did. I don't know if it's an eraser he used, but it looks like a white pencil like this. And then he blended that in as well. I don't know what this is supposed to do, guys, but this is what I think he did. And then this is how he's looking right now. And then what else did he do? We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. So he's straight in there. And then, oh my days, where did he go? Oh, hold on, too fast. So he goes back with the ruler, and then he kind of like drew a line here, because he's going to actually cut it off. Right? Let me go back and see what he did. Party people feeling hot. So he uses the ruler, and then he goes. Let me see where he went. Take the ruler off. Okay. Stop. So he goes here. So 2 of the cubes, right? And then straight there. And then he draws here. Like so. And then he draws up here. Like so. So now we're going to use a scissors. And we're going to cut this line. Because that was what he did. So here goes. Let me first of all see what he does. So he stops there, and then okay, he traces it off, and then he cuts that off, right? Okay, pause. Okay, so he cuts now, guys. So we're just going to follow this line and be gentle. So you don't make a mistake and mistakenly cut off your sketch. So that's what I'm doing now. This is so cool though. I know it's late at night and people are relaxing. So yeah, this was what he did. So he cut here off as well. This better be a 3D floating chest, guys. He better have not made, oh my days, better have not made me do all this for nothing. I'm just trying to be very careful. Just be careful when you do this bit, guys. Be very careful. And then we cut, oops, we cut that bit off. I think there's a stray cut there. When I yanked it, oh my days, oh my days. Just a little bit, yeah. So he says to cut that bit off like so, and then he goes to the other side and then he cuts that side off as well, right? Okay, we are almost done. So now I just need to cut off this side as well. Have any of you tried this before? Leave a comment and let me know if you've tried this and did it work for you. And also leave a comment and let me know, can you actually see the 3D floating chest when I put it flat on the table? But this has been fun to do, guys. It's been really fun. Oh, as long as I don't rip it. I think I've done too much. Okay, so we've ripped off that thing. Sorry guys, my battery is going, so I need to plug it on. Oh my days, what have I done? Show life. Okay guys, sorry. Battery went down there. So guys, so this is where we are now, and then he says to just put it on the table. So I'm hoping I see some 3D stuff here. Okay, so he also cut some parts off from here as well, like a little bit off. So we've cut all this off now. Let me push this to the front, like so. So I don't know if you guys can see any 3D here. So this is meant to be a 3D of floating chess. So let me just take it all around and then we'll see, right? Does this look 3D? Does it look 3D? Because this is it. This is what he did. Did he fold anything? No, he didn't. So this is what he achieved. 3D floating. Let me move this away so we can play with the 3D and see if it's actually 3D, guys. So this is it. What do you guys think? To me, it doesn't look 3D though. I don't know. And if we go this way, I don't know if it looks 3D, guys. I'm trying to like show everything. So it says this is 3D of a floating chess. So that's it, guys. This is supposed to be a 3D floating chess. I still cannot see it, but I'm just like turning all angles just in case anyone can see this. You can leave me a comment and let me know if you can actually see it. I don't know. I don't know if I can see anything here. Anyway, guys, so that's it. That's my attempt to do a 3D trick on a floating chess. I tried the hack from YouTube content creator. So you guys can leave me a comment and let me know if this is actually, if you can actually see a 3D effect here, because I can't see nothing. Let me see if I try to, because I'm holding my phone now. If I try to do this, does it look like it's like, I don't know. Let me put this back down. Let's try something else. So if I do this now, and I roll this, I don't know, does it look 3D? I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to, because I know when he did his, I don't know, it looked like film trick. So, and I know he threw like a ball. So maybe you guys will be able to see what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing. So I can see. I'm trying to throw things around. See. Does it look 3D? Could it be this way? I don't know, guys. Anyway, so that was my attempt to do a 3D floating chess. I'm just gonna sign it, and then you guys can leave me a comment and let me know if it was actually 3D or not, because I cannot see it. Maybe you guys will be able to see it, guys. So today is the 22nd of September, and it's a very special day for me. So it's at Sketching with Sasha. With Sasha. 22nd, 9:25, and love at the Lainsbergs. And this is also for you, Susan Sullivan. I know you probably, the time difference, you probably would miss this because I was meant to come on in the afternoon, and when I came back from school, guys, I was so exhausted I went to sleep. I went to rest my brain. So yeah, so Susan, I'm so sorry I didn't come on in the afternoon, but this is for you. So this is 1 year since I started sketching, and I decided to do something different, and I tried to do a 3D effect on a floating chest. And this is what I achieved, guys. So thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for your comments. Let me just give a shout out to everyone that said hi. Thank you to Sarah. Thank you so much. Thank you to Sarifa Mizada. Thank you. Thank you to Ryan. Thank you, Cool Black Cat. Thank you so much for all your comments, guys. Thank you for your likes, support, and your subscribe. And you can also click the subscribe button to come and be a member of my tribe. And on my platform, we share positive things. It's a positive space where we kind of inspire each other. And I like to try new things. So you guys don't have to. And it's all unscripted. It's just me sharing it with you guys. And we just celebrating the ups and the downs together. So you're free to be a part of my tribe by clicking the subscribe button at the Limbex, and you can also turn on your post notification so you get a notification on when I come live. These days I'm enjoying doing the live, guys, so I probably will be live almost every day if I can. So for us to do these sketches, I really want to, like, this is practice make perfect with sketches, right? So I just want to keep practicing so I can be perfect. But then after the sketches, I think we're going to do knitting, because it's like autumn, right? So we do knit some stuff, and yeah, so I think that will be fun as well. I do have quite a lot to share on here, so we're going to try things like I'm going to go on YouTube and check out like knitting, how easy it is to knit, and anyone that says there's easy ways to knit for beginners, we're going to try it, guys. And I'm also going to try magic tricks in time for Halloween. We're going to do lots of Halloween sketches. You don't want to miss them. Come and be a part of my positive tribe. And yes, I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe, if I have the strength after school. So yeah, because I have to wake up 5:30 in the morning, guys. So I need to go and wrap up for bed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys. Love, 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 love. Bye. Bye. Good night.